exercise. Now, martial art means that a military art, okay? Now, without these formal exercises, there is no art. In the West, we never developed arts. We just have what we call military science. In the Eastern hemispheres, they do have art forms. They have what they call kata. Now, there's a kata for everything. It doesn't have to do with martial art. It could be for how to clean a room. They have just a formal way of doing things. So this is a formal piece of movement, and what it is defensive and offensive moves. And this particular one is called Sesan, which means 13 hands. And we believe it is derived from Buddhist connotations of 13 pieces. Some people think that it was developed by 13 masters and that there are 13 different techniques involved. But like all kata, they begin with a bow, and then there's a formal opening, and then you stop.
Well, there seems to be such intense concentration. It was almost like you were in a trance when you were doing that.
Well, you have to try to envision your opponent. But really, your opponent is yourself. You have to try and do it the best you can. That was a little off balance in a couple different places.
We didn't know. we couldn't tell.
But
okay, I didn't want to distract you from what you're doing. Go right ahead.
no, that's okay. Now, as a sensei, what we want to do is interpret what we're doing here, okay? Karate is a physical language, and we must understand anatomy, physics, and kinesiology, which is the study of muscular movement from side to side. Now, if I could get Doug's son to come up here. Now, as I said before, you have to have complete and utter trust in your opponent. Now, Doug will try and hit me, right? But I have to control my movement so that he is not hurt. If you don't do that, then it is a betrayal of that trust. Unless he tries to hit me, then I am not, am I not prepared, but he's betraying the trust that I have in him, that he will push me to my limit. Okay? Now, in the opening movements that I did, okay, I start here, and I open here. Many confrontations begin with somebody stepping up and grabbing you and throwing a punch. Now, in order to defend against that sort of thing, now if Doug-san were to grab me, okay, and then try and hit me, okay, I would pull him forward, open this arm up, and give me a pat, and then return this to his face. So, once again. Now I have to have a stable platform. I pull him off balance a little bit so that he starts forward, and then I come in with my fist. Now, after I do a number of these motions here, there is a strike to the hand. Now, in that, if he were to come in and strike at my head, yeah. Okay, now I'll get him to come in with the other side so that you can see what I'm doing here. I come in, I strike to the jaw, or I can strike to the throat or the temple. And also come down to the solar plexus or the ribs, or use it as a defense if he threw another attack at me. Just to stop the fist from coming at me. Okay, now, after this movement here, there are little soft movements. Now this particular kata is from a style called goju. We study two different styles at our dojo. Shotokan, which is named after Funakoshi, the man who introduced karate to Japan. He was an author and a poet, and his pen name was Shoto. Kan means hall or house. So Shotokan was Shoto's hall where he taught. Goju means hard and soft, or strong and gentle. Now, in this movement here, that would be go, or hard, and then this would be soft. Now, soft can overcome the hard, just like a rock thrown in the water. The water parts and absorbs the stone. The stone cannot be hurt, cannot hurt the water. So in this here, if Doug were to come at me, okay, I want you to come at me, and we'll do a mirror image of this, okay? So most of your attacks, I would like you to come in with your left hand so that the camera can see, okay? So you want to come in, attack towards the face. Okay, now here, your hand comes up, you grab the hair and bring their face down into your fingers. Now remember, this is a military art. This is something that you would be using in wartime. So you're grabbing and you're blinding your opponent so that he cannot hurt you. Now this would be a karate practitioner, okay? Very few people that study karate get involved in violence or have any problems with police or anything, because of the fact that of the discipline, the spiritual discipline involved. But it is a very deadly art.